So you're exiting your construction business, or you're thinking about exiting your construction business. What are the 3 things that you really need to figure out before you exit? First, you need to figure out what your business is worth. I don't care what industry, what trade you're in, you need to know. And your business value is dependent on what you do. People say that they're in the construction industry. That's great. Are you in residential? Are you in commercial? Are you doing retrofits? Are you doing all new construction? And what are the breakdowns? You need to document what the breakdown of your different revenue streams and how much of your entire revenue it makes up for the last 3 years so the buyer really understands your business better. Next requirement. Oftentimes our clients in commercial construction have bonds, and bonds typically are not always transferable unless the buyer of the business is actually more qualified and has more experience than the selling entity. Bonds are also important because we have to figure out whether or not you're going to have an asset transaction or an equity transaction. Oftentimes in commercial construction companies, we do see deals lean more towards equity transactions than asset, but sometimes a buyer wants an asset transaction, and understanding the complications and what that requires of the new ownership and you as the owner transferring that is important up front. The next thing that you have to think about is, what does your work in progress look like? What does your backlog look like? It's 2025 now. What does the backlog look like for 2026? And let's be honest, if you're in commercial construction, I want to know what your backlog looks like for 2027 because it should already be booked out anyways, or at least 50% of your entire revenue for that year. The last thing to consider in selling a construction-based company is the assets. How well maintained are your assets? In a purchase agreement, it's going to say something along the lines that you represent and warranty that the assets that you're transferring free and clear of all liens and encumbrances to a new owner are in good working order. Make sure that they are. It is a big negotiation piece for medium-sized deals in the market, and understanding that before you sell is really important. And if you don't understand, reach out to an advisor, get a third-party inspection done on the equipment, maybe even an appraiser, take it to the mechanic, make sure everything's working.